Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm really excited about today's class. It's one that has a lot of options, so it can work for anybody. If you're looking for more of a high energy class to get your heart rate up, we'll be showing you that option, or I'll be showing you that option. And if you're looking more just to do more strength training and stretching and not as high energy, you can do that as well. You're going to need a set of light hand weights. I'm going to be using 3-pound weights. You could be using 1 to 3 pounds would be fine, and no weights at all would be fine as well. You're going to want a chair for some of our leg work, and you're going to want a mat for our floor work. In the studio with me today is Olive, our kitten. She's pretty unpredictable, so you may or may not see her throughout the workout. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so you always want to think about starting barre with good posture. Abs are pulled in, ears are right over your shoulders, and your shoulders are right over your hips. So you've got a nice neutral spine all the way from the base of your head down to that tailbone. Think about keeping that posture the whole time during class. Let's start out with just some toe taps from side to side. When you feel ready, let's go ahead and add an arm swing across your body. Definitely optional. Again, if you want to, great. If not, that's okay too. Let's do 3 more and then we'll switch to the other side. Here's 3, 2, last one. Let's go the other way. Maybe get a little bit of bend in those knees as you're toe tapping from side to side. All right, 3 more, and then we're going to sweep our arms overhead. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Just reaching up, getting a nice stretch on those sides. Go at your own pace. Listen to your body. Do what works for you. Let's do 4 more on each side. Here's 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Great job. Now we're going to do some step back. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. You can step back into a deeper lunge, or you can just take a step back. Either way is fine. You decide what works for you. So it's 1. We're going to do 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 8, 7, 6. Keep that body upright. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Oh, wonderful. You should feel warmed up by now. I do. Go ahead and raise those arms overhead. We're going to fall all the way forward, reaching those fingers to our toes. Take a deep breath. Soften those knees. Let's roll up. We're going to do that again. Reaching up overhead, falling all the way forward, reaching those fingers maybe a little bit further this time. Take some deep breaths. There's Olive, kitty. There's Olive. If you want, you can pedal your feet or your knees a little bit, just focusing on that stretch on one side or the other. Great work. Now soften those knees. Let's roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders down and back. Oh, that should feel wonderful. All right, now we're going to continue this toe tap. And this is where you have the option. You can either do the toe tap, or you can just stay solid, or even just with your feet right below your shoulders. If you want to keep this a little more high energy, keep up that toe tap. And then we're just going to do some big arm circles forward. Really getting those shoulders woke up. Keep those abs in tight. Great work. All right, now let's reverse those circles. Again, those toe taps are completely optional. You do what feels good for you. You can totally just stand still if that's where you're at today. Great job. Let's do 4, 3, 2, last one. Great work. Now we're going to do dump your cup. So just hold those arms out to the sides, rotating like you're dumping a cup. Ooh, I'm feeling my arms. Nice work. Keep that core engaged. Keep those abs in tight. This is so good for your arms. Oh, excellent. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Great work. Last thing, pull those elbows in and then stretch them out. Pull them in, stretch them out. Last thing we're going to do is sweep our arms across in front of us. Spread those hands out. Really think about opening up that chest, engaging those upper back muscles. Pretend like you're running your fingers through honey or something. So use resistance both directions. Whew. Last 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Oh, whew. Nice job. Let's go ahead and grab our hand weights. Now we're going to stand in first position. That's with your heels together and your toes apart. Abs in tight, shoulders down and back. Nice long neck. And then we're just going to do a bicep curl and come on down into that first position, plie. If you don't feel like coming into that plie, just stand upright. That's completely fine. Here we go. 1. We're going to do 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there. We've got 8 more. Last 4, 3, 2, and last one. We're going to do one more set of those. This time your fingers are going to be facing each other. Remember, when you come down in that plie, you're not sticking your tushy out. Keep those shoulders right over your hips, just coming straight up and down. Here we go. One more set. It's 1, 2, 3. Great job. Halfway there, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. There's our last one. Take those weights, toss them over the top of your head. So I'll stand sideways so you can see me. I'm going to drop those weights down and then lift them up. If you feel comfortable doing that plie with that, go ahead and do that. 16 of those. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you do a posture check. Don't stick your abs out. Keep them engaged. There's 6, And 8. We've got 8 more. Here we go. It's 8. 7. 6. Again, these pliés are optional. Oh, last 2. And there's our last one. Oh, wonderful job. Now keep those arms out here to the sides. So you've got diamonds for your arms, your elbows are out there. Now press your elbows back. Press, press. Stay down in that plie if you can. Not stand up, that's fine. Press, press. Engaging those upper back muscles. Nice job. All right, we're halfway there. We got 8 more. There's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh, great work. Let's go ahead and stretch out those arms. Pull that arm across your chest, and using the other one to pull it in. Give that shoulder a nice stretch. I can definitely tell I got my heart rate up so far. Hopefully you're feeling it too. Let's take that elbow and pull it back. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Wonderful. Let's pull that elbow back. Perfect. Let's go ahead and move on to our leg section. So grab your chair. We're going to do a wide and slide is what I call it. So second position plie is your feet are a little bit wider than your shoulders and your feet are pointed out towards the corners of your room. So we're going to come down into that plie, come up and slide our foot over. Step out, come down into that plie, slide that foot over. And when you do that plie, it looks like this. This isn't a squat, so don't stick your fanny out. Keeping those shoulders over those hips, pressing those knees back as you come down. And then when we do that slide, we're working that inner thigh muscle. All right, we're gonna do 20 this direction, and then we're gonna switch our chairs the other way and do 20 the other way, all right? And here we go. It's down and slide, down and slide. You decide how deep you want to come in that plie. That's completely up to you. Down and slide. Great work. Wonderful job. We're halfway there. We've got 10 more. This is as dancey as we get, my friends. Okay, we've got 5 left. Last 3, 2. Here's our last one. Now, if you want, stay down in this and let's pulse down here for 20. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Completely up to you if you want to do this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh, oh, wow, that is so good for those legs. Ah, hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water. You can too if you'd like to. I would normally have a plant in this yellow pot over here, but Olive just loves that plant and chews the heck out of it. So the plant is not in my studio today because Olive is. All right, second position plie and slide on this side. Ready? And here we go. Wide and slide. And slide. Drag that foot over there so you can really work that inner thigh as that leg comes over. Come as low as those knees will let you. Okay, we're halfway there. There's 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Here's our last one. I think I might have just done the last one. Down here and pulse with me if you want to. For 1, 2, 3. Tiny little move. 4. Just a couple of inches up and down. 9, 10. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come up. Oh, wonderful. One more thing standing that we're going to be doing for our legs. I'm going to turn sideways. This is the same thing we did when we were warming up. It's that backwards lunge. So I'll stand up here and I'm just going to bring that leg back and I'm going to come down. What you want to make sure is that your knee is not going past the end of your toes and that your body is staying upright as you do this. The other option is just do a step back and forward, step back and forward. Either way is fine. You do you, you pick what works for you today. This is your workout. All right, 16 of those. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoa, 6, 7, 8, halfway there. We've got 8, 7, nice job. 6, 5, 4, last 2, and there's our last one. Oh, wow, we deserve a great stretch. So grab that ankle, pull that foot back. Boy, those quads got a lot of work today. Try and keep your knee down by your other one. It's easy to kind of let it come out to the side. Pull that knee back. Really working that quad or stretching that quad as well as that hip flexor. Take some deep breaths. I know I need some. Wonderful. I'm going to now hang onto the back of my chair, hinge forward with that heel on the floor for a nice stretch of the back of that leg. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and stretch that other side. Deep breaths down into your lungs. That really helps those muscles relax and the stretch to work even better. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and hinge forward, hanging on to the back of that chair, straightening out that leg. Great job, you guys. I'm going to move my chair out of the way and I'll meet you on the floor for our work on our mats. Okay, so we're going to start out on the floor doing some hip work. So I'm going to be down on my side, all the way down, my head resting on my hand. My knees are in front of me, feet are lined up with my body. We're going to do what's called the clamshell, friends. So you're just going to pull that knee open, engaging those hip muscles. We're going to do 16 of these. Don't roll your body. Keep your upper body stationary. Really focus on this just coming from that hip. Press that knee back. Halfway there. Keep those feet together. Pause right up here at the top. Last 3, 2, and there's our last one. Kinda. We're going to do another set, but this time you're not going to come all the way down. You're just going to hover that knee over the other one. So we're going to stop just an inch or two above that other knee. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Halfway there. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 2. And there's our last one. Great work. Now raise those feet up off the floor. This is optional. If you don't want to, you can keep your feet on the floor. Otherwise, you can raise your feet up off the floor. And then I'm going to take my top leg. I'm just going to straighten it and then bend it and bring that foot back. Straighten it. If you're doing this without raising it, it's just going to look like this. You're just going to be bringing that leg in from that bent position and out. 16 of them. Here we go. Really point that toe, reach that leg nice and long. Should be feeling that in your hip by now. I am. There's 8. We're halfway there. Stop if you need to. Take a break. Last 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Keep this leg out here. Now flex your foot, and then you're just going to do a little bend and straighten. Straighten. Tiny little bend and straighten. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, that hip is aching. 2, and there's our last one. Drop it down. Oh, fantastic. So we're going to stretch that hip now. Oh, wait, I got one more thing on this side for you to do. I forgot. Straighten that bottom leg. Bring that top leg up here and grab a hold of that foot. Flex your bottom foot and then just lift. Lift. This is working that inner thigh of that bottom leg. We're going to do 16 of those. Here we go. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Back down to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 2, and there's our last one. Wonderful. I'm going to drop down into pigeon's pose to stretch this leg. If you don't like pigeon's pose for whatever reason, you can always do a figure 4 stretch. Pigeon's pose means I'm going to bring that leg across and underneath me and sink down into this nice stretch. Oh, wow. That feels so good in that hip. If you need to, you can stay up higher. If you're not quite as flexible, that's fine. You should have that knee right below you, and your foot on this lower leg should be on the other side of your body. Again, a figure 4 stretch is perfectly fine if that's more comfortable for you. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and move to that other side. Again, coming all the way down, resting your head in your hand. Knees are stacked, legs are stacked. Keep those feet together, and let's do that clamshell. Here's where we go for 16. Pressing that knee back, keeping that upper body stationary. Halfway there. And here's our last one. Perfect. Pause for a second. We're going to do one more set, but this time again, we're not going to come down all the way to that bottom leg. And here we go. It's 1, 2. There's 5, 6, 7. Squeeze that glute muscle. Last 8, 7, 6. Last 3, 2, and there's our last one. Great work. Lift those feet up off the floor if you feel comfortable doing that. Otherwise, keep that bottom foot down and then straighten and bend. Here we go for 16. There's 5, 6. Halfway there. If you need to pause, take a break, that's fine. Last 4, you got this. 3, 2, and there's our last one. Wonderful job. Now flex that foot and just do a little press with that heel, with that foot. Press, press, press. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh, wonderful job. Now bring that top leg, that foot up here, straighten out that bottom leg, Now let's do that inner thigh stretch work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Wonderful job. Let's go ahead and stretch out this leg that was on top. That figure 4 stretch, by the way, I'll turn this way just so you can see me. It's crossing that knee over that other, or ankle over that other knee, and then just sitting upright like this. Ooh, fabulous stretch. If you want to do it the way we did on the other side, I'll show you from this direction. Taking my lower leg, the one that was on bottom last, stretching it out behind me with this other leg, crossing underneath my body. Do this if it works for you. It doesn't work for everybody, but I find this to be the best deep stretch for that hip area. But everybody's different, so you listen to your body. It's your workout. Let's go ahead and move on to our ab work. Gotta get my microphone switched over to the side. Onto your backside, we're gonna do what we call the dead bug. So we're gonna have our knees in tabletop, our arms are overhead. Make sure you press that back down into your mat. Arms overhead, and we're gonna take opposite leg and opposite arm and reach them out straight, and then bring them back up. If that doesn't feel good to you, maybe you just do the legs and you just do them part way. That's completely fine. You decide what works for you. You could also do this with your hands down on your mat. Whatever you do, keep that back pressed into your mat nice and solid. We're going to do 16 of these. Here we go. Stretching that arm and leg all the way out. Halfway there. Last 3, 2, and there's our last one. Great job. Go ahead and put those hands behind your head. We're going to do the bicycle, reaching that knee to opposite elbow. Again, if you don't want to do the arms, you could just do your leg motion. That's completely fine. Let's do 16. It's 1. Halfway there, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Oh, hug your knees to your chest for a second. Take a deep breath. Excellent. Go ahead and bring your legs down and bring the bottoms of your feet together. Your knees are out at the side. And then you're going to take your hands and you're going to reach down the center towards your feet. This is a frog crunch. Really works those lower abdominals. I'm going to go ahead and put one hand behind my head just so I don't strain my neck. And I'm going to use do 8 reaches with this hand, and then I'm going to switch and do 8 with the other hand. All right? And here we go. It's reach, 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 reach. That's halfway there. I'm going to switch my hands for 8. Last 4, 3, 2, and last one. Kinda. Lay back for a second. I'm going to put my hand behind my head on the other side. I'm going to take this hand, I'm going to reach it down like I'm trying to reach my foot with this hand. So I'm going to do a side crunch. We'll go ahead and do 10 on this side and 10 on the other. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wonderful. Switch sides. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's our last one. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Stretch all the way out. Reach your fingers to one wall, toes to the opposite. Oh, it's perfectly great if your back comes off your mat at this point as you're doing this nice stretch for your entire body. Deep breaths down into your belly. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and do some stretches for our legs. Start out by taking your ankle, crossing it over that other knee, reaching around, and just pulling that leg in. Ooh, you feel that nice stretch in your hip. You can roll your ankle around a little bit, see how that feels and changes that stretch in your hip. Wonderful. Straighten this leg out. Keep this other one that you've been stretching. Bring it overhead, grabbing that calf, and gently pull it towards you. Pointing your toe, flexing your foot. Wonderful. Lay that one down. Let's go ahead and bring that other ankle across the other knee, reaching through. If that's too much of a stretch for you, you can always just grab this leg and pull it in. That's fine. That's completely fine. You do what works for your body. Think about relaxing your face. Relaxing your neck. Wonderful. Go ahead and take that leg, straighten the other one out. Take this one, grab that calf, gently pull it towards you. Great job. We're going to roll over onto our stomachs and do a nice stretch for our abdominals. So you're going to be on your stomach, and then you can just take those elbows and bring them right underneath your shoulders and just push away, lifting up and looking out in front of you. Should feel really, really nice on those abdominal muscles. If this is not giving you enough of a stretch, you can always pull yourself up with your hands even further, but this is just perfect for me. You can always lower it down a little bit too. You do what works for you. Wonderful. The last stretch we're going to do is what's called child's pose. Feels really great on the low back. So I'm going to bring my feet together and my knees are wide out to the edge of my mat. And then I'm just going to stretch my arms out in front of me. Not to where it's painful, but to where it's comfortable. And then drop your head, forehead to your mat. This is a fabulous stretch for that lower back area. Excellent job. Bring yourself up slowly back into a seated position. Wonderful job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this class. I feel like a wet noodle. I feel great. I hope you do as well. If you did, please leave a comment on this video and give it a thumbs up. I would so appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I would so appreciate it. It'll help me grow my channel and keep these classes coming to you. Thanks again for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you at another class soon.